Oh my god.
Okay, so what's up?
Um. Oh. Um. The thing I was talking about with Theo.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, I was asking about what's our like relationship and source. Source. Why the fuck did I say that? In lore. Um. Because I was like very unsure where she wants to go with it. She said that there's not really like a reason to trust me, despite like my character basically gearing her up for funsies. Um, but there's no like distrust or dislike, just like sort of a neutral
Mm.
relationship sort of. But if I think if I understood this correctly, if we're the ones that give her creeper, if we're the oh my god, where do they come from?
I don't know.
Genuinely. What the? But this is the second time. It came from the same direction. Oh my god. Okay. Um. If we give her a reason to fight in a war, if we give her a war, we might be like in her favor. Basically, is what I understood.
So wait,
But
if
her.
we
Hmm?
if we give her a fight.
Not if we fight her, but if we give her like
Uh,
um. Basically, what I implied was um I didn't like say that like outright, and I don't think that she understood it the way I was putting it. But I said that I might end up in the middle. So um if we're like playing both sides basically,
mm.
and I know that that was a very risky move,
Yeah.
but but she doesn't know anything else. She doesn't know that it's about Ash. She doesn't know that it's about Scout.
Scout.
She doesn't know about the hit. Nothing. I just implied that, and honestly, considering my character and the fact that she Loki did help me a little bit with like writing it, um, it was something that I felt comfortable sharing with her because if you put two and two together, you're gonna get the same answer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so if we are in the middle of the war, she is willing to play uh not necessarily like a bodyguard, but she will happily take both sides because it's how she's gonna get a fight that's enjoyable that won't end in one mace hit.
Mm. Okay.
Does that sound like a good plan?
I don't know. I'm iffy with her. I still don't think we should trust her.
Understandably. I don't fully trust her either, especially after I told her several times not to read my contracts and she did. But having a powerful ally and putting not necessarily all our cards like we did with JB, who is,
No.
I would say, a little bit more trustworthy, and we have proof of that because of his teammates.
Yeah.
But some of our cards, without giving full details, might end up working in our favor.
We have to act friendly with her. She knows about
We do.
my contract. She knows about that my soul is in your hands, or my supposed soul is in your hands.
She thinks it's the armor that is
We have to.
what's.
We have to stay on her good side. We got
We
put in.
do.
We have.
We will.
We got put in a position where we have to stay on her good side.
And we will. It's not difficult to stay in her good side.
I'm not saying that, but it's just like we shouldn't have been put in this position in the first place. I'm not blaming you. I'm never. I would never do that. You told her multiple times not to do that, and she did it. She broke that trust. So I don't feel like we should give her that. But we have to. Because she
Me-
broke that trust that you put in place with her.
Was it? Hmm. I don't know. Well, let's see how it goes with our armor. She can break it in one mace hit if she knows how to break it in one mace hit. We could. We could. We need to get new sets just in case. She, if we
Yeah.
get on her bad side, if we try to test her, she will try to kill us. She will try to get your soul from me by breaking my armor. But if she doesn't, then we have the most powerful ally that we could have.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I fully understand. I fully understand your apprehension. I fully understand that you're nervous about this. But
Mm.
what I'm trying to do should be the best that's for both of us.
It is, but I just don't get your want to trust everyone, I guess.
I'm It's not that I want to trust everyone. I don't trust anyone. I trust you, and I will admit that I don't know if putting my trust is into people that could be helpful. We did the same with Ash. Did we not?
Well, I didn't. You might have, but I didn't. I've told you from the start, Sin, that I'm not a good person.
Oh, I know that, neither am I.
I'm not human, I'm not mortal. I don't share the same emotions that you do. I use people for my own gain. That's what I did with Ash from the start. It was never about trusting them.
Is that what you're doing with me?
No.
How am I supposed to trust that after what you just said? What do you gain from having me as your teammate? You could use anyone on the server stupid enough to believe you, naive enough to believe what you're saying, just like you did with Ash. You could be teamed with anyone if you play your cards right. Are you using me the same way you're using Ash?
Why would I do that?
Why
What
wouldn't you
what
do that?
gain do I get from using you?
I don't know. I don't know. I know that you're fully capable of taking care of yourself. You've survived this long. You you're I don't know, you have allies, you have friends. What do you gain from being team with me?
I don't gain anything. I gain a teammate. I gain someone I can rely on. Why would I use you? If you really think that I'm doing that, then that contract, if you think I'm betraying, if you think I'm doing anything harm's way, you can pull that.
No. No, I not yet at least. I want to I want to believe that I know you well enough and I want to trust you. But after you just told me that I can't trust anyone, how can I still trust you?
What have I done to prove that you can't trust me? I've proven that I don't trust other people.
It's a good thing we made that contract, huh?
Yeah, I guess. You can pull it anytime. If you truly think that I'm doing that.
No, not yet. At least not yet. I do want what's best for us both.
Then let's keep it that way, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's not necessarily an exchange of trust or an alliance that I'm going for with Teo. It's I don't know. I'm not trying to use her the way we used Ash. I don't know. I do think that I've been maybe a bit rash in my decision making, and I might have trusted her too fast and given her things that might lead to our downfall rather than our victory.
Is that not what you did with me?
I suppose.
Teo, my talks with her, she has given me no reason to trust her. She just wants me to stay. She's just told me to stay on her good side. She trusts you. She's interested in you. The only reason why she even supposedly leaves me alone is because of you. It's nothing to do with me. It's everything to do with you.
This is somehow scarier than holding your literal soul in my hands. I'll try to be more careful.
I just don't want you to get hurt.
I'm not. Apart from the, I would assume, friendly play fights, I've been fine. I'm being protected. I'm being protected better than I could protect myself, better than I could protect you. I'm being geared as a I'm being trained in exchange for materials, in exchange for gear, yes, but I could just. It's not like I'm giving her everything that we own. I don't know. I do need to be less trusting and more careful, I suppose, yes, but this is you do understand that we're getting protected as best as we can from the threats on the server if we keep her as our ally.
It's not only her that we have to keep on our good side. We have to make sure Bat is on our good side as well. Are we forgetting that Bat has 3 IOUs over Theo? That bat can pull at any time.
That's true.
We not only have to make sure that Theo is on our good side. That's what I'm worrying about. That you're too focused on Theo when we have other threats.
You're right.
I
I have been doing my best to keep both of them on my good side. On our good side. I'm doing what is best for us.
We just have to make sure that we play our cards right.
We do. I need to be more careful.
I just want you to stay safe.
I am. I feel safe. Safer than I have in days. Am I just being naive?
No. Just don't chase that safety.
I'll try not to.
Theo is a powerful ally. I'm not saying that. She's taken a very big liking to you.
I assume is sort of like an infatuation in a way. Just I mean I am just a random person that just gave her gear for the hell of it to see what it would do, what kind of chaos she would bring upon the server, I suppose, for my own entertainment, like I have been doing everything else, but
Isn't that not what you did with JB?
it is. And that look how that turned out. We're practically allied with him, and he is one of the most feared people on the server.
He's one of the most hated people on the server, not feared. People dislike him for what he did. It is hate that is in their eyes, not fear. Fear is what they see with Theo, not JB. They villainize JB at every turn. That is not fear. People live in fear because of him, because of what he did. They don't fear him, but his actions. They fear Theo.
You're right. I didn't think about it that way.
Maybe I'm being too harsh, but
I think that you have your, our best. You just want us to be safe. And I'm trying to have fun, I suppose.
and I don't want to take away your fun.
I know. You wouldn't be here otherwise. We should, I don't know, we can test her somehow like we wanted to test GB. They if we keep up the flower the facade that we can we can do that with JB. I don't think he will think about it too hard, and now when Anteo knows that or thinks that it's our armors, and she knows how to break them in just one hit, we can test it. Not necessarily give her a reason to dislike us, because once she dislikes us, then we're done. But there has to be a way we can, right?
Mm.
We can see if she does truly have our intentions, at least partially at heart.
We could, but how would we go about that?
I don't know. We can figure it out, right?
Yeah.
I know that I should be telling you more about what I'm doing, but it's a lot of it is, I suppose, um, a very rash decision, mainly because I'm so caught up in the moment that I don't think about the consequences of my actions until I tell you, and you just look at me with disappointment.
I mean, I suppose I should be doing the same thing. I didn't tell you about what we were doing with what I wanted to do with JB. I did it.
What did you do?
I can admit I took quite a bit a liking to him.
Well, yes, you have.
When we had that talk with JB, I didn't tell you beforehand on what I wanted to discuss. I told you I would tell you after. Never before.
I didn't even realize. Do you want this team to last?
Of course I do.
Then we need to discuss things better.
Yes.
And I need to be less naive, I need to be less trusting, but you need to be more open.
I suppose, yes.
Okay.
What do you plan on doing now?
I don't know. I think that after what I did today, there's not much more I can provide for Teo. So I will see how tomorrow goes, how the day after goes. If I'm no longer providing her with resources, if I'm no longer any of if I'm not any of any use to her, if she will do something.
Why would you test yourself like that?
Because I want to believe it's real.
Then talk to her about it.
I will, I suppose.
One of the best ways to see if it's real is to test honesty rather than test the person. In a state of stress, she could panic and do the wrong thing. But if you talk to her about it and test her honesty, that is the best way to prove that she truly trusts you.
How do you think I should go about that?
Talk to her. Talk to her about how you feel. And just be honest with her. Obviously, don't reveal all your cards, but be honest on how you feel. Not my views, yours. Don't worry about me in that scenario, worry about you.
I'm worried about myself. I worry about you. We are soulbound after all.
Yeah.
I mean it when I say that I have both our best interest at heart.
I know you do.
I'll try to be more careful.
I need to go get resources for our base, but then I will be back later. We need a lot of
Okay.
prismarine.
Of course. I won't keep you then.